Hello everyone, XNYC Prepper here. Hope you're all having a great day. And I'm here today on my property, and I'm actually looking for a new spot to put up a tree stand and a couple of food plots and ground blinds that I have on account of all this property here. And before I took down all the trees, this was loaded with trees. You couldn't see anything in here. And I had built this guy here. This is my combination tree cabin and ground blind setup. And I've had it up there for the last 4 years. And for 4 years, I've taken many deer out of here. I even took a bear out of here. But now I'm not going to be able to hunt out of here any longer on account of I'm going to place right there. I'm bringing in a mini home that I'm going to be living in, and I'm going to be building this out of a giant brand new shed that I purchased. And the deer don't come here any longer because I have a lot of stuff here. I have a motorhome over here. I got a trailer over here. I got pop-up campers. I got the dog run over there, and I have 2 dogs, so they don't really come here anymore. So my tree cabin is going to become an office. I'm going to have glass all the way around it, and I'll be making some cool videos out of it. And that Big Mike's ground blind, which is a very good ground blind, you could stand and shoot out of it because it's 6 foot tall or taller than that. I'm going to replace it someplace else. Okay, so right now I'm going to my old ground blind. I have another one set up down yonder, and I'm going to clear some of the ground off so I can actually, this is my chicken coop and they're in there. Let's see, you guys, there they go, my little chickens. And yeah, so I'm going to build a food plot down there. And it's perfect timing now. It's the mid of August, and I have a lot of time before October 1st, which is opening day, and everything's going to grow beautifully. So this is the little trail here that I take. Let me turn the camera around. So yeah, this is the trail that I take over to get to my ground blind over here. And last year in this ground blind, I missed the largest deer of my life. And I've been hunting since I was 12 years old. And I'm in my 60s now. Every year of my life, I've never missed a year of hunting. Even when I was in a wheelchair, I was hunting in a wheelchair. I'm that crazy. But last year I was still injured. I didn't have my hip replacement or anything. And here goes my ground blind here. Let me turn the camera around. Hang on, guys. There. Well, this is a smaller ground blind. It's not like my Big Mike's ground blind that you can stand in it. This one you need to sit down. And I was sat in here last year. Wow, this bush grew down. Oh, yeah. There you go. There was my old seat, and that's the window. And I was in here last year, and a big buck, he was right about here somewhere, and I missed him. I shot underneath him. But look at this, guys. You see on the ground how that ground is cleared? These are actually deer looking for food. Look at this. They're walking through here all the time. This is part of a trail now. You can see it on the ground. See that? So that's nice because that's my ground blind there. And this whole little area over here, I'm going to clear it off. And I'm going to put a food plot in here. I have some what we call throw and glow. Throw and grow. You just throw it and it grows. But it doesn't actually work that way. You got to rake the ground real well. I go and I grab a little bit of lime, and I put some lime on the ground for the pH. And after that, I get a little bit of soil, garden soil, and I throw it on top of there. And it grows real well, really quick. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna put this guy back down and gonna start raking the ground. And it's hot as hell out here. I don't feel like doing this. But you know what? I got no choice. It's almost hunting season. It's about a month away, guys. There we go. Whew, a little mosquito there. Yep. That deer was back here when I missed him. Big, giant deer. So, start raking the ground. Wow. Lots of worms, guys. I should collect them for fishing. Oh yeah, forget about it. Look at these babies. Giant night crawlers. I don't know where I'm gonna put them. I gotta find something because I want them. Ah, you know what? I could always get more. They're all over the place. All right, let me keep raking. Guys, life has a lot of changes in life. Okay? In 2017, I had an accident that left me paralyzed practically. I know a lot of you guys are tired of hearing this. I know of one person in particular. And you know what? I don't care. But life has a lot of changes. Back then, I had a job. I was making $150,000 a year. I had a lot of money. Now, I can't even find a job, even in my occupations, because I have many of occupations and I'm master of them, not jack of all trades. I mean, I'm a plumber. Can you believe I can't get a job plumbing? That's almost unheard of because there was so many. It's like, but I'm waiting. Something's gonna come up. In the meantime, I might drive an Uber, and I just might rent myself a, what do you call them, electric cars? Wow, so many. It's a shame not to collect these worms. Shit. Tesla. I might rent one of them Teslas and do Uber for a little bit. But yeah, let me clear this. The soil looks pretty good there, actually. That's why there are a lot of worms there. And it actually looks pretty good. Doesn't look too bad. And there aren't any weeds, so I don't have to go and get weed killer. Sometimes you have to do that if you're planning to put a food plot somewhere where there are already existing weeds. You got to get rid of them. But there are none here. So basically all I got to do is, and I have a lot of duck manure, rabbit manure, and chicken manure that I can use and put my little food plot there. I'm not gonna enclose it or anything like that. I can with using natural wood, but I'm just gonna let it grow here. It's gonna grow here. Within about a week or so, this whole thing will be all grown in. All right, so I'm gonna leave my rake here because I gotta get back to here. So you guys can see this is my blind, and I'm gonna take you guys to another spot. I have another tree stand, which I killed a buck out of this tree stand. I shot this buck, believe it or not, it was a 50-yard shot, and I put it right through his heart. The longest shot I've ever taken on a deer. Maybe I got lucky, I don't know. You know, practice makes perfect, but only perfect practice makes perfect. Well, you know, that's an old saying. And here I can see a lot of deer tracks. They're all in here still, like always. And there it goes, guys. This is my other tree stand. And it's a stand-on tree stand. I have it up there for 3 or 4 years now, and I'm gonna double check it to see how sturdy everything is. But I guarantee you it is sturdy. And I was up there and I took that shot way down there and I killed that deer. XNYC Prepper here. I'm getting ready for hunting season. Guys, as far as prepping and survival, look, here goes some deer. There's deer poo on the floor. I'm not gonna grab it. As far as prepping and survival and hunting, I want to say something. Yeah, if our country goes to war, and as long as there's no nuclear attacks, you can probably go out into the woods and hunt whatever's left. Because remember, there's going to be a lot of hunters coming out here to kill game and to go fishing and all that stuff. But you'll do that until the game run out, right? But if it's a nuclear attack, none of these animals are going to be safe to eat after a nuclear attack. They'll be full of radiation. They'll probably be dead. I wouldn't try to eat none of them. So what I'm trying to say is, before all this shit happens, guys, if you're hunters like me, look what I found on the ground here. You guys know what that is. Little scent thing. Hang it up on the tree right there again. You know, get yourself 2 doe permits and the buck permit. And if you could take 3 deer, if you're that badass like I am, I know I'm going to take 3 deer this year. You can take 3 deer, then do it. And then use your food preservation skills to preserve your food. And same thing with fishing. Next week I'm going on a fishing streak. I'm going freshwater fishing 3 or 4 times, and I'm going to go saltwater fishing a couple of times. And I'm planning to fill the freezer for the winter. And that's what I'm going to do, guys. Because this one here, you see it from that little tree stand well, you can't see it from here any longer. It's up there over there. That little tree stand that I had there. And I built this giant cabin up there. And that thing's so comfortable. I sleep there at nighttime. During hunting season, I don't leave there. I stay there all the time. And I just wait for them to come, because I'm comfortable up there. I got a little folding bed. I mean, I got everything up there. It's like a little apartment. But I'm not going to use it any longer, guys. That's going to become my office. And I got a couple of other hunting spots I got to go check out. Back over here, there's a funnel. It's a small strip of land that connects my property to that other adjacent property down there. And they use that funnel, that strip of land, every single day. There's a couple of funnels here that I know of. There's 2 of them, actually. One on this side and one on that side, way down in there, coming from the adjacent land. And we are surrounded by state land. There's a big giant state park there that's full of deer and turkey and bear, and it's totally, excuse me, I got the hiccups. It's totally underhunted. Nobody hunts. That's why we have so much game here now. And it's a shame. It's not like it used to be. 'Cause when I was a kid, even a few years back, there were hunters there on opening day, a couple of days afterwards. But last year, I saw a couple of trucks on opening day. The following day, nothing. That was it. So it's all mine. I'm happy about it. XNYC Prepper. Over and out, guys. Have a good one.